All right, we're going to move on to some other stuff for now. Good question coming in from what's Sam's take on what? What's, with a Z, Sam's take on what at WUT happened to Vince McMahon last night? CC in Cleveland.
Oh, my God.
Well, we were kind of going to blow this off because it was so hack, but now that you bring it up, we do have to get Sam Roberts in here, young Sam Roberts.
Obviously, huge news, but not on the news. I didn't see this happen on the news. Much like when Vince's limo exploded.
Yeah.
And he had to bail out of that one because Chris Benoit killed him.
Yeah, killed his family, and he had to bail out of that one. But
you know, Vince was pissed off. Like, thanks a lot for
that was a good
blowing up
angle.
my spot. I had a great angle that I've been thinking about for a long time.
Well, the latest thing to happen to Vince, obviously, some type of malfunction on stage.
Yeah.
Or perhaps sabotage. I want to hear from Sam about this. Some stage equipment and part of the set and lighting rigs fell down and fell on Mr. McMahon. Is this what I'm being led to believe, Sam?
Well, it was the conclusion of Vince giving away his $1 million because he's been giving away $1 million a week.
Yeah, and that sounded really authentic. The guy on the phone that won?
Well, he won $500,000, which was the biggest, because he called 5 people before that, and they each won $100,000.
Uh-huh.
And so this final winner won $500,000.
Wow.
Sounds very fake.
No,
are the authorities looking into Vince McMahon? I don't think he's really giving away this money.
Yeah.
He's been giving it away for the past 3 weeks, $1 million a week.
Man, I bet you he found a loophole. We got to get the WWE on the phone and ask him how they could go on the air and give away $1 million without actually giving it away.
Actually doing it.
Because then, you know what that would do for this radio show if we could pull that one off?
Yeah.
He's not giving away the money, Sam. How did he get around this?
It's his own money.
Of course it is.
It's a way to thank the fans and to bring the old fans
Is
back.
anyone questioning him? I want to be the one that questions Vince McMahon.
I want an
Prove
accounting.
that you actually gave away the $1 million.
Eric and me went to the press conference.
Yeah.
So
you did?
Yes, the media was alerted, and so it's for real. He's giving away
You're the
$1 million
media?
a week. But as of now, I thought I was going to enter to win next week's $1 million, and it's not on the website anymore. The contest is at least suspended because of what happened.
Well, what I'm seeing is Vince is...
Well, we got the audio. Let's play the audio for everybody.
Yeah.
You can find the ridiculous video online.
Well, ridiculously upsetting video.
there he goes. Falling into the hole in the floor.
Well, it's not a hole.
Oh, it's the edge of the stage? What is it?
I think something in the paneling fell through.
Yeah.
So there was some sabotage.
Could have been some sabotage.
Are we led to believe that there was some sabotage?
I mean, in the 15-year history of Raw, I have never seen the set fall apart like that.
I like how the set fell right at the hinged portion.
Yeah.
And you could see, if you
Hinged.
rewind that, you could see the locks come out and the thing falls down. This big lighting rig falls down exactly where it's supposed to.
No, it's not supposed to fall. It's
And he
supposed
has he has plenty of room underneath the lighting rig
it didn't
to
hit
survive.
him. It didn't hit him.
The lighting rig did not hit Mr. McMahon whatsoever.
It's supposed to light the arena.
He had a protected area
because
that he was able to get into, and then the thing falls down, looking like he might have been crushed.
If it's on the ground, it's not safe and it's darker. It has to be lit for TV. That's what the lighting stuff is.
And then
there
you got
for.
the good guys and the bad guys working together, which is just amazing.
You can
they got to
hear-
save Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
You can hear the panic in the voices in the audio.
Yeah.
Well, of course you can.
Yeah.
They're all panicking and helping to try to lift this big heavy thing off of the thing that is
Because-
keeping it from hitting Vince by about 3 feet.
I mean, Triple H and John Cena are going to be wrestling for the title this Sunday, but...
Let me tell you something about Triple H. His acting was awful because...
What?
In real life, Triple H wants Vince McMahon to die because then he becomes a billionaire.
No.
You
No,
understand
that's
that, right?
kind of true.
No.
He's married to Stephanie McMahon, who would inherit a shitload of money if Pops dies.
Look.
So why would Triple H be in a panic?
Because...
Why? I'm sure he loves Vince. He loves him as a father-in-law and all that crap.
But, you know.
But money's money. I mean...
Yeah, you
know.
get past that initial mourning phase and you realize
Holy shit, I'm a
you
billionaire.
own the WWE.
Right, right.
We're dealing with human beings here.
Yeah,
Are we?
Sam?
Really?
Yeah.
There's a neck brace going on Mr. McMahon. He looks unconscious. The EMTs are there helping him out, and they they kind of look like wrestlers dressed like EMTs. Why is that?
Well, because they would have to get large EMTs to work these shows because the wrestlers are heavy.
Oh, well, that
So
makes sense.
If you're going to lift a wrestler, you got to be one of the bigger EMTs.
But I don't think an EMT worker should be on steroids.
There's no steroids involved.
Like, look at that guy with the big shaved head. Who's that?
Yeah.
That's an EMT.
There's another guy with a ponytail. And
Yeah.
Aren't
Yeah.
these like the old jobbers? What are these guys?
No. There's no jobbers there.
No.
Leaping Lenny Poffo.
Yeah. The Brooklyn Brawler, I think I saw holding a stethoscope.
I always wondered what Ivan Putski was doing in retirement. I didn't know Vince McMahon still had him on the payroll.
Yeah, he's on the payroll now. He's
As
an
an
EMT.
old EMT guy.
Those men are not trained EMTs.
Why don't we play the audio, because this was just amazing for Sam.
Yeah.
Can you give me the password?
He's in the middle of giving away the
$500,000.
All this guy's got to do is give Vince the password. Vince
Yeah.
is on the phone with this gentleman. You got to give him the password. Listen to the winner, because wow, he really sounds authentic.
Can you give me the password?
Night of Champions.
Guess what? You just won $500,000. Congratulations.
I love you, Vince.
You do.
That is so fake.
What are you talking about?
you, Vince.
You
I'm
can't have
calling-
a fake contest.
I'm
Shenanigans.
calling the authorities.
Congratulations.
I love you, Vince.
You do. I love you back.
Oh, the state's
Now that's the
falling
first
apart.
lighting rig
Yeah,
that
that's-
fell.
It fell right next to
$500,000 is quite a shock. Was it some sparkles?
Yeah.
Some
Is it on
sparks.
right now?
Oh yeah.
Stage is falling apart.
the pyro's malfunctioned.
You have to see a bunch of lighting equipment is falling.
Yeah. Listen to that. Listen to the way they yell, Vince.
Vince.
Are they
Vince.
yelling that because he's trapped in the safe area?
Look at see the
There's no
hinges.
safe-
See, look where it's hinged.
Yeah,
and watch. You'll see a little thing release before this falls down. Now, why is that, Sam?
He doesn't even have
No.
the balls. He's already in the safe area.
Watch
There's
the
no-
bottom part. Watch this little thing
Look,
release.
This is a safe
You see
area.
that?
See?
I'll tell you this.
It's a mechanism.
If there was a
And
mechanism,
he played it really safe because he made sure he was in between the two pylons just
Of
in case he didn't
course.
get in the safe area in time. So it'd be
No.
like a Charlie Chaplin thing.
no, because if there is a mechanism there, it would just be so they could safely take it down after the show. It was certainly.
so predictable.
Oh, I
Look at
gotcha.
that. Look at the safe area.
Yeah, he's
in.
not even hurt.
It's not even close to hurting him.
This is a
Light bulb sparkles.
Dude, this is the best they could do.
this is a multi-million-dollar HDTV television set falling on you. There's no safe area.
That's a safe area. He made sure he got between the pylons and then in the safe. Nothing was going to hit Mr.
Yeah,
McMahon.
I think
Then
Mr.
answer me
McMahon's
this.
fine. Yes.
Why wasn't he moving after it hit him? If he was in a safe area.
Probably the same reason that he was alive after his limo blew up.
No,
It's
'cause
fake.
Oh, my.
And why is this on
Yeah.
CNN? I mean, a
Yeah.
billionaire almost died on live TV. Like, why isn't it? Look, we got
don't
all
know
the
what
news
condition
channels
he's
on.
in. Do you know what condition he's in?
No, but I'll tell you, I think I know why the news channels aren't covering this.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of information, but they are doing a press conference that they're going to stream on their website at 1 p.m. today.
Why would they have to stream
Well,
it on their
yeah.
website?
Why
Sam?
wouldn't CNN
Why
pick
wouldn't
it
we
up?
just all
Well,
watch
This
CNN?
This is Vince McMahon. He's a pretty big name.
I'm saying after the press conference will probably be when it hits all the news
Oh, you
because
think?
we'll get more information. Or
I
maybe-
want to see the press because I bet they're big, strong guys holding the camera
Yeah.
and the big, burly guys holding microphones.
all roided out because they could still do steroids because they're not actually in matches
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
There's
You
no
know.
steroids involved.
I know the guys that are now like wrestling, they're off the roids because
Yes.
everyone's paying attention. But the behind the scenes guys, they're still roiding their asses off.
Well, the behind the scenes guys don't work for the press.
Yeah, what does the FIC have to say about this whole
Yes.
thing? Are we
And
going
what did
down
that
road
stand
again?
for?
That the Federal Investigation Committee.
Right.
And I'll say this: if
That's who was in charge when Vince's limo blew up. But the first time we saw that, they had said the FBI. And the FBI had put out a statement saying, we are not involved in any investigation with the
they
WWE.
transferred.
So, they transferred it over to the
transferred.
Well,
FI.
what did Sam say about the fact that Vince came out and said it was all crap?
Yeah.
Because he explained that, and I forgave him. He said that
You forgave him for it. So you admit that was a farce.
Because he said he fake killed himself to see if the people still loved him. And I said, oh, that makes sense. Because he thought that the fans...
You said he was fake. That his fake death was fake.
Well, yeah, because he said it was.
But you did believe it at first.
Well, yeah. I mean, the limo
Was you disappointed after that?
I was very much relieved that he's still alive.
Oh, by the way, well, let's let Akil, it looks like. Akil?
Yeah, man. Somebody please smack Sam. I'm about as much as a wrestling fan as anybody, as Sam, if not more. But this is the same time last year he did the same stunt with the limo.
Karma, man.
Was that a year ago?
It's a year to the day.
It's actually like...
So is that going to be his new thing? Once a year, he almost dies?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to love Vince. The man's a genius and stuff. But because this is, I think like today or tomorrow is the same time when the whole thing came out about Benoit.
Yeah.
Which, like a week before, he did the whole limo stunt, and after Benoit...
Probably sent out a press conference. Look, you wrestlers, none of you kill yourself in the next few months. I got a new storyline.
If you kill yourselves, I'm going to kill your whole family. You're not supposed to kill yourself, but I'm doing a stunt.
Do you understand me?
I'm going to have a giant rig fall on top of me, and everyone's going to think I'm injured. So if one of you sons of bitches kills themselves, your whole family's going to die. That's right, the whole family.
Oh, if I hope
Even though you're dead, you're fine. Yeah. This one's got to play out. I'm going to make it last a month. And I'm going to come hobbling out on crutches one day, and then someone's going to hit me with a chair.
Just in time for the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It's this Sunday.
Night of Champion. What is it?
Night of Champions.
Night of Champions.
Boy, I wonder if we're going to get another piece of the puzzle this Sunday during the
the belts
pay-per-view.
are up for grabs. All of them. Will I be there? No, because I'm injured.
Here's something, Vince. Pay-per-views aren't that special if you do them every 4 weeks.
That is.
I mean, Muhammad Ali used to have a pay-per-view once every 2 years. Everyone was watching. When you have a pay-per-view every 4 weeks, he doesn't even wait a month anymore.
No.
It's 4 weeks.
They actually just did a pay-per-view and then 2 weeks and then another pay-per-view.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
do them every 2 weeks now.
I don't understand how somebody can't understand it, how that's crazy.
All right, listen, let's go to
He's the best.
Let's go to Brad in Jersey. Brad, how are you,
Hey,
sir?
guys. I want to know if Sam noticed that after Vince came to and the EMTs were taking care of him, he started calling out to Triple H, but he was calling him by his real name, Paul.
Exactly. You think they're going to break that storyline?
Ugh.
That's pretty good.
We got the audio. He said he couldn't feel his legs.
All right, let's get to the second
Reach
part
into
of
the
the
register
audio.
and pull out my money. Brad.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, are you going to be able to stand up?
I don't want to fall.
I can stand up.
Drop him down. Drop him down real quick. Slide him out a little bit. Slide him out. Get him out from under this first. Slide, slide. Keep sliding. You okay? You're all right. You're all right. Okay. Don't move. Don't move. Jesus Christ! Don't move. You're gonna be all right. I didn't go by. Just lie down. Just lie down. Okay. Don't let him move, you guys.
All right, I'll give Vince this much.
Yeah.
If he ends up in a wheelchair for the next 3 months, I'm watching every fucking week.
Oh, that'd be
Vince
great.
McMahon in a wheelchair.
Where he's
Could be
just
some of the.
wheeling around. They have to put a ramp up to the ring, and
And then, of course, during a pay-per-view, all of a sudden he'll miraculously be able to stand up.
he'll walk,
Well,
put on that Vince face,
Right.
and his legs will be shaking.
Right.
Maybe after serious physical therapy, hopefully.
yeah.
Oh, hopefully.
Well, yeah. We can only hope there, Sam.
Fucking Sam.
Right.
You're a douche.
What are you talking about? I mean, I'm assuming they're still in the hospital in San Antonio right now.
Get Triple H on the phone right now.
Yeah.
Call your
Triple H.
WWE people and get him on.
We want to know the
I want to talk
condition.
to Paul.
I want to know
Wow,
the
he's-
condition of Vince McMahon.
I would assume that Triple H is probably with his father-in-law in the hospital, and they probably
Bedside
don't have...
vigil.
Exactly, and they don't let cell phones in the hospital.
Well, you know, McMahon exploits paraplegics. Classic. That's coming in from CW. You know he's going to do that.
He couldn't feel
that's
his
great.
legs. That's the last thing we knew. Maybe
Is that it?
he said, "I can't feel my legs." Maybe we'll find out more tonight.
Paralyzed Vince will be
It is so
great.
it is
He got paralyzed.
Paralyzed
by
Vince.
a light fixture that didn't hit him.
Yeah.
No, it was the whole set coming down on him.
It didn't touch him.
Wait, the GM of SmackDown's in a wheelchair? What, Sam? You don't tell us this?
Well, that's
They're setting up a wheelchair match.
Wheelchair match.
That's the GM of SmackDown. That'd be Vicky Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero's widow, who is now having an affair with Edge, the world champion.
But she's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, she's been in a wheelchair for a really long time. I don't even...
For real?
No. I don't even really remember why she's there.
Oh, look, Sam's not even going to play on that
No,
one.
he ain't. He's not trying to sell that one.
She got Gorilla Press Slammed a couple weeks ago. So.
Oh, by the way, yeah, Sam, the tough questions are now coming in for you.
Okay.
Dave in Tennessee. Yes, Dave.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Sam, I was wondering where in the EMT protocol is it a good idea to ask a patient, can you stand up if they might be paralyzed?
He has a neck injury. The EMT said, can you stand up?
That's something that will happen.
Sam.
He doesn't know yet.
Everyone else, the wrestlers are smart enough to say, don't move,
Don't move him. Put the neck
but
brace
the EMT
on him.
Guys, like, can you
Hey,
stand
walk
up?
it off, Dick.
You know what? One rookie EMT is not going to solve this whole thing.
Good point, Dave. Good point. Sam is a douche. That's coming in a lot.
What?
Jordan from Pittsburgh is leading the charge, calling you a douche today.
Why?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just...
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to explain why I might seem distant
First
today.
of all, the director of the show didn't think to not show Vince not being hit by him.
Yeah, exactly. And the camera is so close to his face, anyone in their right mind would go, get that fucking camera away.
Yeah.
We need room to work here. But the camera was right on Vince.
Yeah.
You know what? Vince would have wanted it that way. He always
Would have
said,
wanted it that way.
the
Is he
show
dead? Are
must
you
go on.
saying he's died?
I was scared for a minute because he
He's
was
been
not...
obsessed with his storyline that got fucked up last year. He's like,
I know.
I need to do this storyline. I just got to rework it
I'll
now.
wait a year and rework it. I'm coming back in a wheelchair.
And what if and what if he was still at the point where he wasn't pretending wrestling wasn't fake anymore?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was still trying to pretend it was real,
Yeah.
and then he had to come out and go, it's fake. All of it's fake.
all fake.
Do you think the
yeah.
CEO of a publicly traded company is going to pretend to be in a wheelchair?
Well, how
mean,
did this
isn't-
affect the stock also? Because when a CEO like that gets
Yeah.
injured to that extent, where we don't even know if he's alive or dead, how's that affecting the stock today?
I've been so concerned with the humanity of it that I haven't checked the business end yet.
okay.
I
He is an
apologize for
unlucky
that.
motherfucker as all those explosions are happening
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah, how funny would
And
it be?
as he fell in the hole, and then he gets up and goes, holy shit, there's more light bulb explosions.
But how funny would
was
it
there electric, was it an overload?
Yeah,
I
what
don't-
happened?
What
how,
happened?
How funny would it have been if he got paralyzed for real, like doing a fake fucking story angle?
Oh,
Would not have
no
been
one
funny.
would believe
Like,
him.
He didn't step aside, the thing hits him in the head.
That would have been awful.
Yeah.
It's the first thing people think when.
Oh, so you're admitting it's fake.
No, I'm saying if that had happened, it would have been awful. But this whole
But it's
thing,
awful because he's really injured, Sam.
Exactly.
What are you trying to say?
Exactly. That's why
That's what
it's
happens
awful.
every time a wrestler really dies. Everyone thinks it's a work.
Yeah.
So you don't buy it at first
Which is why they don't fake these things anymore.
anymore.
Well, when is the press conference?
Well, the press conference is today at 1, and then we'll probably...
All right, so we'll have CNN on at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
I'll give the word to Ron and Fez, and then
Okay.
they'll broadcast the
I'm
press conference
sure
live.
they're big wrestling fans. I'm sure they'll want to
CNN,
see that on
MSNBC, Fox News, they're going to be all over
all
this
of
one.
them.
Yeah.
I'm sure all the major networks. will
Because
carry
now there might be a murderer out there. This
Oh
is
my God,
attempted
you're right.
murder, so
Yeah.
I mean, CNN's got to be all over this.
Who would have done it, though?
Anybody dislike Vince?
Well, you know what I'm thinking? With him giving away $1 million a week,
Yeah.
a lot of wrestlers could have been quite bitter that maybe that money wasn't going into their paychecks. They didn't understand why he's just giving away $1 million.
Oh, by the way, Tim H. from Columbus writes, the WWE stock is also fake. It looks like Monopoly money.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, you know, you get excited that your stock's going up, but
Yeah,
in the
but
end,
it's
you
not
get
real.
Monopoly money.
It's not real.
This is a legitimate company, okay?
Right.
Trying to get Triple H on the phone for you, Sam.
Well, it would be great to hear from him.
We would absolutely love to hear from
Yeah.
somebody.
Well, Iraq's
The
been in
upper
communications
echelon.
with them. What are they saying, Iraq? Go on the air.
Iraq?
from WWE Public Relations. The wounds are fresh. The family is rallying around the chairman. We're not sure if we can get a hold of Triple H, but we are trying.
Wow, rallying around the chairman.
It's not exactly the time to do press. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, of course.
Like, this press conference was already scheduled well in advance.
Yeah, he has new paralysis. You know, you can't just get interviewed right after 24 hours after paralysis.
God forbid.
It's like swimming an hour after you eat.
It's like
you need time to get your paralysis right.
Can't they just put the phone by his face so we could talk to him for a couple of seconds?
Come on, can we be a little humane about this?
No.
There's no statement? Where's the statement?
Yeah,
there hasn't not been a statement yet because
that's
we don't
the first official word we've heard right there. It's on our show.
Yes.
From them is that the family is rallying around the chairman.
The WWE
wounds are fresh.
Is good to us. They will always give us the scoop.
Why is Vicky Guerrero a GM?
Because they got to get her a job somehow.
All right, well, we're going to be...
God damn,
we're going to be recording the press conference. We'll have more tomorrow.
Please.
You got it.
I want to hear these bad questions that these bad, fake fucking reporters ask.
I think you're real.
Mr. McMahon's family.
What caused the light explosion?
Yeah, what caused that?
Well, there's so much technology involved now in putting these shows on that it could have been anything, and that's also what I want to know.
Could have been Sabotage, though.
That's what I'm saying.
And why? And who boom mic'd the explosion of the who boom mic'd that?
Yeah, it was really loud.
How it goes kabloom. I almost saw the words kabloo.
Kabloomy.
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 That's the thing. These new.
Well, they get the local high school to do the special effects for this thing. So
There's no special effects. That's why.
No, they weren't special at all.
Rich S. from Kansas City writes, Vince was paralyzed when his spine was hit with a severe case of the douche chills. It froze solid, but will thaw out in time for the next WrestleMania. So that's good news.
Well, I hope that he's okay.
He was curled up on the floor in a completely comfortable space.
Yeah. Where nothing was there.
It was after he had been hit.
He didn't even
on the
play it
floor
off
already.
where he stood up until the thing came down and then ducked.
That's the problem. The angle, we don't know.
The angle was perfect.
We don't know
If he was standing and let the thing almost hit him and then fell, that would have looked good.
I know,
but he was laying down.
And who doesn't run for their life as things are just blowing up and exploding?
Right. He just stood there looking at lighting fixtures.
Why didn't the arena empty? And the wrestlers that came to his rescue after it fell on him, quote unquote.
What
were they doing as the explosions was going on? So they were just chilling, waiting for something to hit him?
They were in the ring.
And why was he standing exactly where that thing fell?
That's the question. That brings up Anthony's point of sabotage. Because they knew he was going to be standing there. And the wrestlers are in the ring because it was the draft show. And
they set up some elaborate explosion to make that lamp fall right on him?
CW from Scranton is following the story. We got updates. Breaking news. McMahon's gurney in hospital accidentally pushed downstairs. Still not dead.
What?
And then more breaking news. McMahon chokes on hospital food. Still not dead.
Okay, I think
so. CW's on the case here. Thank you, CW.
Do you know how you get hired to be right on these? Is like you take these existing scenarios, you take an existing thing and you just finish it. Like you write it to its conclusion, like what is going to happen at the end of this whole thing.
Yeah. By the way, Sam, who thinks wrestling is real, Patrice used to write for the WWF.
Well, I know.
He called the WWF. He used to be on Vince McMahon's plane writing out storylines.
Yeah, I mean, you got to send them in a direction, but I'm assuming they had some kind of cool, nice thing written to end this big money, and then all of a sudden the set crashed down and ruined everyone's plans.
And now somebody has to rewrite
exactly
the paralysis
because
now they got to figure out where the paralysis
paralyzed
goes.
Vince. I can only hope that paralyzed Vince uses one of those old wheelchairs and a blanket on his legs.
I'm sure.
Like I wanted to use one of those old wooden ones.
Like the dead mother from Psycho?
Yeah. One of those real old wheelchairs.
A crickety.
And like a checkered blanket on his legs.
Yeah.
I certainly hope it doesn't come to that.
All right, listen, we got to take a break.
Certainly.
Enough with your nonsense, Sam. Get the hell out of here.
Sam is an ass.